As we know, there is a pandemic going on throughout the world, and in India, the number of cases are rising daily. To fight against it, proper care of hygiene should be in place, which involves washing our hands for more than 15 or 20 seconds. I personally am a lazy person, so I wanted to make a device which would do the counting for me without touching it. So I designed a monostable multivibrator circuit using the 555 IC with the on time of approximate 22 or 23 seconds. For testing the timer circuit, I used a switch with a 10 kilo ohm pull-up resistor. The on time of the timer was set by this resistor and capacitor. The IC is any 555 and the output is taken to this LED via a 1 kilo ohm resistor. For testing, I will be using 12 volts as input. So I gathered all the components that were required and went ahead to build the circuit on a breadboard. It's always a good practice to keep the circuit diagram beside you while building the circuit, as well as keeping the cables neat and managed. When all the connections were complete, I gave it a test and it worked fine. That was the timer circuit completed, but the touchless part of the device was remaining. So I opened up Easy EDA again and started designing a proximity sensor, which would allow me to trigger the timer without touching anything. The sensor had to be designed such that when it detects any proximity, it would sync the current at its output. And this was the circuit I finally used. When current flows through the IR LED, infrared rays are transmitted by the LED, which then reflects off my hand and fall on the photodiode, which is used in reverse pass, which makes the resistance of the diode decrease and allows current to flow through it. With the help of a 10 kilo ohm resistor, a voltage divider is created, which means the amount of infrared radiation which falls on the photodiode results a voltage to appear at this node, which is directly proportional. The working of a comparator is a subject for another video, but in short it compares the voltage level at its inputs and then gives the output accordingly. I took the voltage level from the photodiode as one input and I set the other using a potentiometer. When the voltage at pin 2, that is input 1, increases than the voltage at pin 3, that is input 2, the output goes low from high. So once again, I gathered all the components required and built the circuit on a breadboard. I know I did a mess of the wiring and I don't recommend you doing it this way. All sorts of connection issues can appear, which is not good. I gave the circuit a test and after adjusting the potentiometer such that the LED remained off initially, it worked just right. After both circuits were done, I connected them both and tested it again and it works. After timing the on time, it seems the LED stayed on for about 24 seconds, which was enough for me. So I designed an PCB for it and made it. I also have a series on how to make PCBs, so do check it out. I did not make an enclosure and finalized the device yet because I wanted more than a single LED lighting up as an output. But that is a topic for another video. I hope you get to learn something from this video. If you did, like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get future updates.